Hello everybody, I'm Sam Marzell and this is Davey Peacock, and we're actually going to do a short analysis of the Derek Chisora versus Tyson Fury. Davey, like I said before in all the other videos, what do you think, first of all, of that fight?
Not a lot of really thinking involved. It wasn't a thinking man's fight.
Maybe that's the problem with Derek Chisora. He just didn't think, you know. Derek Chisora definitely technically better boxer, you know, definitely smarter boxer than Tyson Fury, and he went out there and fought like an idiot. He tried to out punch, out sort of strength a 6'9" colossal freestone heavier giant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said it all.
Yeah.
You said it all. No, I was just absolutely sort of intrigued. You know, I mean, what was the game plan? It didn't really seem like either guy had a game plan. It seemed that Tyson, as usual, you know, he tends to just fight on pretty much instinct. He comes out and he's kind of learnt to, he's begrudgingly kind of, you know, I mean, in constipated fashion, uses the jab. He's, he's forced himself to use the jab and in recent fights.
I really saw a lot of Vitaly Klitschko in him. Obviously, he's definitely nowhere near the standard.
He's a poor man's Vitaly Klitschko.
He's a poor man's Vitaly Klitschko, and I think perhaps that, you know, using that technique of, you know, using the jab, being sturdy as a rock, just out-strengthening your opponent, it works, you know. If you're a 6'9", you know, one of these giant heavyweights, I think it works.
I'll tell you what it reminded me of. It was a poor man's Vitaly Klitschko against a poor man's Chris Arreola, and that's what it was. It was just a one-sided beatdown of a guy who wouldn't stop coming forward and clearly wasn't going to get knocked out cold. But all in all, for drama, I think it lacked drama because it was so one-sided. I give Chisora one round, round two, and then in the fifth round, it was clear. You know, he got hurt at the end of the fifth round, and we all thought, right, if he doesn't come back in round six, then it's clear that this is kind of that finite hurt. There's going to be no second win. This is over. And it was over from the fifth round. And it was just, I think they should have pulled him out. I think he took too much, Chisora. He was brave, but he was just desperate.
You know, it's a heavyweight fight. It's British boxing. It was at the Wembley Arena. You know, all the pressure's on. And I mean, to be honest, he didn't show up, really. I mean, it was one man in a ring with you know, a punching bag, really.
Well, like I said, but there was no real game. It's not like he, you know, executed any sort of like, you know, the Khan fight was one-sided, this was one-sided, but the difference is Khan was executing a game plan and completely wiping the other guy out and not allowing him to fight to his strengths. I mean, all Tyson was, he won on physicality. He didn't win on skill, and that's what kind of, this is what puts me and other people off the heavyweight division, is the fact that you can kind of get by with just one strong point, which is size. In this case, I'm not going to discredit Tyson. First of all, let's say he showed good hand speed, good punch variation, and he showed he could take a punch from Chisora, but he wasn't in there with. I said before that Chisora was a thinking fighter, and we agreed on that. But he just
now that I'm kind of thinking about it, Davey, who do you think would be an ideal fight for Tyson Fury? Who do you think would give him a run for his money?
Whispers where I watched it, you know, there was whispers around the campfire, so to speak, that he was going to fight Vitaly Klitschko, and I thought, right, or one of the Klitschkos anyway, and I thought, you really can't be serious at this point, you know.
I reckon that both Klitschkos would easily dominate Tyson Fury. I mean, he's a good fighter. Let's not, you know, he's a good British heavyweight.
But he's had 15 fights, put it in perspective, and thank God that Vladimir pulled out of his scheduled fight with Chisora, because I was watching it and I was thinking, God, if this is how Tyson Fury's handling him, imagine what Vladimir would have done to Chisora.
Oh, okay. What about Hay? What do you think if Hay was, you know, maybe 2 years younger, not on the verge of retiring, not off that big defeat? I mean, do you think that him and Tyson Fury would have a good fight?
I think it'd be entertaining, but you know, I think it's a given who would win it. I think Hay would just absolutely sledgehammer it. I think Hay would just knock it haymaker. You know, I mean, Hay's just got. I doubt Tyson's punch. I don't doubt that he hits hard, but I doubt that he has that one punch kind of knockout the way that the Klitschko brothers do, and the way that other fighters, you know, Arreola in the division and David Hay in the division do. I mean, he's had 15 fights. He's only had 10 knockouts, and against this level of opposition, and especially given that he was hitting Chisora over and over again, if he was a real big puncher, he should have taken Chisora out. You know, I think so.
All right. Well, there you go, everyone. That is our analysis of the Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora. If you have any opinions of yourself, you know, just comment below. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And, you know, next big fight that comes out, we're definitely here to give you our prediction and our analysis. If you have any questions at all, just like I said, leave a comment or send us a message, and we'll love to respond. So thanks everybody, and peace out till next time.